Welcome home to New Hyde Park. New Hyde Park is a village in the towns of North Hempstead and Hempstead in Nassau County on Long Island in New York. We're starting here on North 12th Street, which is just a few blocks north of Jericho Turnpike. We're going to take you through the sights, the sounds, the tastes, the feels, and the neighborhood of the village of New Hyde Park. You can find various styles of homes here in the village of New Hyde Park. Here on North 12th Street, we see a lot of brick construction and frame construction. Everything from splits to high ranches to capes and expanded capes. As we approach the corner of Lowell Avenue and North 12th Street, we're going to cross over as we make our way north to Whittier Avenue. With many different types and styles of construction, it's hard to pinpoint an average price range here in New Hyde Park. Currently, the average price range for a 3-bedroom, 1.5-bath home with 2 levels and a basement is $749,000. As we can see here on North 12th, there are also homes that have been built from the original Cape structure to a colonial. Some of the homes here in New Hyde Park, in the village of New Hyde Park, and here on North 12th Street range in upwards of 7 figures. With tree-lined streets and well-manicured lawns, it's a pleasure to walk through this neighborhood today on such a nice day. Here in New Hyde Park, in addition to general and school taxes, homeowners are also responsible to pay village taxes. Those village taxes could range anywhere in the range around $1,300 on average, in addition to school and general taxes. As we approach the corner of Whittier Avenue, we're going to make a right on Whittier Avenue, heading towards Ingram Lane. It's a beautiful spring day here in New Hyde Park today. Birds are chirping, sun is shining. The wind is slightly blowing, and that's just one of the benefits of living here on Long Island. There's always a slight breeze running through from north to south or from east to west. As we make our way here to the corner of Whittier Avenue, looking east over Ingram Lane, here to the left, we have another home that was sold by Keller Williams Realty and my team. It's a beautiful home, sold a few years back. And of course, with the real estate market the way it is here on Long Island, we're seeing no shortage of buyer interest here in the New Hyde Park area. As we travel south on Ingram Lane towards Jericho Turnpike, the spring just leads way to beautiful landscaping and just a beautiful presentation here in New Hyde Park. New Hyde Park was originally settled in the 1600s and remained farmland and agricultural land up until the late 1800s. In 1871, the name was changed from Hyde Park to New Hyde Park when the post office opened. The village was incorporated a short time after, in 1927. And as we make our way south on Ingram Lane towards Jericho Turnpike, we can see the schematics of the houses change slightly from a lot of brick construction to frame construction. And these colonials here were built around the 1950s. Another part I love about living on Long Island is the fact that you can have a gorgeous day like today, which is in the low to mid 70s. The following week, it could be up in the high 90s with 100% humidity. And then in the winter, it'll drop down to 20 degrees. You get a little bit of everything living here on Long Island. And now we're crossing over the corner of Park Avenue and Ingram Lane, heading south, 1 block north currently of Jericho Turnpike. Once we get down there, we'll show you a local landmark. And as we approach the corner of Ingram Lane and Jericho Turnpike, looking south across the street there, currently a restaurant called Park Place, formerly a restaurant named the Old Trading Post, and originally the Old Trading Post, which was built over 150 years ago. And making our way east and then south towards the Long Island Railroad Station from Park Place, which again was the Old Trading Post here at the corner of Miller Ave and Jericho Turnpike. We're now traveling south past the restaurant Park Place, and we're traveling south towards the Long Island Railroad New Hyde Park Station. Making our way south down Miller Ave here in New Hyde Park, just south of Jericho Turnpike, we can see the property sizes and even the sizes of homes do change a bit. Gorgeous block and convenient to the Long Island Railroad. From where we started on North 12th Street, just a few blocks north of Jericho Turnpike, it is approximately 0.5 miles to the Long Island Railroad Station, south of our starting destination. As we approach the Long Island Railroad Station here in New Hyde Park, at Miller Avenue and 2nd Avenue, the post office is here to our left. There are many modes of transportation from New Hyde Park to Manhattan. The most popular being the Long Island Railroad, 35-minute commute from the New Hyde Park station to Manhattan. Bus or subway, you can expect over an hour commute. And by taxi or car from door to door, you're looking at somewhere on the right day between 25 minutes to 30 minutes. Heading east along 2nd Avenue towards the New Hyde Park ticket station and booth. We stop at the corner of 2nd Avenue and Miller's Lane. Walking north again on Miller's Lane, heading back towards Jericho Turnpike. How are you, man? Looking east from the corner of Miller's Lane and Jericho Turnpike, if we were to head east, we would arrive at the well-known landmark here in New Hyde Park, the Mansion McDonald's. This location was a location I remember as a child. This used to be an old steakhouse and a series of other restaurants before it was sold to the current owner and became the Mansion McDonald's that it's so well known for today. Before it was McDonald's, I used to come here as a kid when it was an old steakhouse, and many, many restaurants before that. It was owned by the Denton family and built in 1795. Most of the original facade still remains. And as we head back west, where we last stopped at Miller's Lane and Jericho Turnpike, we're heading back towards the original starting location, and we are going to head due west down Jericho Turnpike and take a look at some of the local businesses along the way. Along Jericho Turnpike, in this short stretch of roadway that we're going to explore, I don't think there's anything within modern amenities that you can't find. Paint store, plumbing supply, all sorts of restaurants, all sorts of dining, music stores, pet shops, beauty supplies, hair and nail salon, bars, restaurants, you name it, it's here. Did I mention delis? There's a ton of delis too. Pretty much anything you want to find is along this stretch of roadway. And here is the starting point where we first left off before we crossed the street and we went down to the Long Island Railroad Station. So again, here we are at the corner of Ingram Lane and Jericho Turnpike. Let's make a right. Let's head west towards one of my favorite pizza spots. There's plenty of parking along Jericho Turnpike for you to stop in and support the local businesses. Also along the route are municipal lots with parking by meter. And just off to the right is our local music store, or one of our local music stores here in New Hyde Park. As a musician, it's definitely come in handy at last minute to run there. Might as well stop in and visit a friend at the old Park Deli. Park Deli has been there for ages. If you're rolling through New Hyde Park and just looking for an old deli sandwich, it's the perfect place to stop. As we come to the corner of Lakeville Road and Jericho Turnpike, we're slowly approaching one of my favorite pizza spots on planet Earth, Umberto's. And approaching the corner of South 8th Street and Jericho Turnpike, it's my favorite pizzeria in the world. Let's take a stop in, check it out. And I'm telling you, if you're passing Umberto's, you best pull over wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, stop for a slice. My family and I have been enjoying Umberto's for over 40 years. Many a family celebration has happened here. Stop in, say hi to Gaetano and the crew, grab a slice, let me know what you think about the pizza in the comments below. And check out hashtag LI Hotspots for all the latest and greatest in food stops and hotspots along the way on Long Island. Now heading back west. And now heading further west on Jericho Turnpike towards Covert Avenue. Covert Avenue at the corner here, if you were to make a left, it would take you down past the railroad tracks, through Floral Park, through Stewart Manor. If you were to head due south, you'd be right at the border of Elmont and Franklin Square. And if you were to head further east, once you go down Covert, you would end up arriving at Table 7. Table 7 is a restaurant bistro located at the corner within the Inn at New Hyde Park. The Inn at New Hyde Park is a catering hall. You'll find lots of events being held here, corporate events, private events, weddings, everything in between. It's a really nice place. Let's take a quick look inside. And if we were to continue heading west, the next town over would be Floral Park. Now as we're headed back east along the route of New Hyde Park, Jericho Turnpike, we're going to be crossing the street towards Eagle Nursery. A garden store that's been there for many, many years. It's a staple of the neighborhood. It's really nice to know that in this type of season, all you need to do is go right around the corner to get all your outdoor essentials. As we continue heading west, we're coming to the corner of Jericho Turnpike and Hillside Boulevard. And as we make our way further east along Jericho Turnpike, as you can see here, every business conceivable in the neighborhood, from martial arts studios to nail salons to animal hospitals to your local Dunkin' Donuts and everything in between. Obviously, we took a look at Umberto's earlier, and I highly recommend stopping in. And as you can see here, this is a little roster from the village of New Hyde Park on upcoming events. Never a shortage of events happening here in New Hyde Park. Now we are traveling south on Lakeville Road, and we are headed back in the direction of where we started on North 12th Street. As you can see here, right across the street, municipal lots. Plenty of parking for all the local businesses. And just north of Jericho Turnpike and Lakeville Road, it tends to get a little bit light industrial as far as the businesses that are there. However, and to our left, we have the New Hyde Park Public Library right at Lakeville Road, just about 1 block north of Jericho Turnpike. And here at the corner of Lowell Avenue and Lakeville Road, we're making a right. And we're going to meander up and down the streets from Lowell Avenue, back up north to Whittier Avenue, back down south on North 11th Street, and then back to the location at North 12th. And it's the little things on a daily basis that make you smile, I feel. And this is just one of them. Just walking around, and it's just a beautiful place to stop, take a couple of deep breaths, enjoy the scenery, pay some respects. And it's always just nice to have a nice water feature, nice place to stop and just collect your thoughts for a few minutes right in the neighborhood. And as you can see, the overall characteristic is turning from businesses and light industrial back into the neighborhood here in New Hyde Park, in the village of New Hyde Park. We're making our way back north towards Whittier Avenue, and we're going to make a right headed back towards our starting point at North 12th Street. And rolling up to the corner of North 11th and Lowell Avenue, we're just a stone's throw away to our destination and the starting point of our journey today here at North 12th Street in New Hyde Park. And rolling up to the corner of North 12th and Lowell Avenue. If we make a left here and we take this down, we will be at New Hyde Park Memorial Park. Let's check it out for a short stint. They're redoing this park as we speak. There's a path that goes all the way around this park. Great for exercise. As you can see here, this is part of that path. Got a ball field. They're actually redoing this park as we speak. Let's take a closer look. Tennis courts, basketball courts, children's playground, ball field, smack dab right here in the center of New Hyde Park, just a stone's throw away from where we started our journey today on North 12th. And schools are in very close proximity to our location where we started our journey today here on North 12th Street in New Hyde Park. Right now we're looking at New Hyde Park Memorial High School. And here at the corner of North 12th and Lowell, heading south, half a block away from where we started our destination, where we started our journey. Thank you for joining me today on our journey. If you have any questions about New Hyde Park, the Nassau County area, or anywhere near Nassau County or New Hyde Park, feel free to leave your questions, leave your comments in the comments box below. Once again, thank you for taking this journey with me. I want to introduce you to a really great home here in New Hyde Park at 130 North 12th Street, New Hyde Park. Enjoy the show. Hi, I'm Kent Miller. I'm here in New Hyde Park today. Come on inside. I'm Kent Miller. Welcome home.